Keep it private until it's permanent. Your success, your love life, your plans, your income, your happiness, your dreams. Not everyone deserves access to the parts of your life that are still growing. Protect what matters and let the results speak for you.
Don't tell anyone else your dreams. In other words, don't let anyone know what you're praying for. Keep it secret. But Kevin, you said pray out loud. Say it with your mouth. Yeah, in secret. You speak out loud what you want, but you don't need to have other people hear it.
And your next move got to be so silent people think you fell out. Truth is, people be acting like they rooting for you, when really they just keeping tabs. And when you get quiet, they get uncomfortable because they don't know what to hate on. Not everybody need to know what you're working on. Some people be praying on your downfall. I like it when by the time they realize how much I'm winning, it's too late to stop. You got this pushed through.
You become a dangerous person when all you want to do is grind. All you want to do is change your situation. All you want to do is improve your life. When it's all you think about, you don't care if it means being by yourself. You don't care if it means cutting off certain people. You don't care if it means distancing yourself for a while.
When you're doing well in life, make sure to do two things. Number one, keep your mouth closed. Don't tell people your plans until they materialize. And number two, be grateful for everything you have, because at any moment it can get taken away.
The quiet people are always the more successful ones. People who prosper in silence prosper quicker. Never talk about what you're working on for the first 40 to 90 days, because you draw other people's jealousy and evil eye, which begins to energetically sabotage what you're doing. As soon as you start telling people about your ideas, even people you think love you, if it awakens lack in someone, it begins to steal energy from what you're doing.
We don't want to see that shit. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to see no inspirational ass quotes, no none of that, bro. Just do it or shut the fuck up.
They will tell you that it can't be done. They'll tell you all the reasons and they'll line them up and they'll try to discourage you from doing anything different than you're doing. So here's the key. Keep your goals confidential. Don't discuss your goals with anybody. Except that the great majority of people are threatened by anybody who has a goal. They're worried. It makes them feel inferior and inadequate because they don't have goals of their own. So only discuss your goals with people who also have goals of their own. Discuss them with the people close to you whose help you need to accomplish them, but just don't discuss your goals with people at random, and don't give them a chance to shoot the goals down.
I've never met someone really successful who had a great social life at 20. If that's what you want? That's what you want, that's great, but you're not going to be successful, and don't blame anyone else. Find the thing you're uniquely good at, and then make sure your whole life is organized around allowing you to do it.
1, keep your mouth shut. 2, do not tell people your plans until they materialize. 3, never expect to get what you give. 4, every day you get up, be better. 5, be grateful for everything that you have. 6, sometimes what you're holding on to is the one thing you need to let go of. 7, if you want to buy things without looking at the price tag, stop watching the clock and work your ass off. 8, God puts people in your life for one reason. 9, the moment you start to achieve success, the devil is going to come knocking on your door. 10, you're going to always upset people when you do what's best for you.
Hear me out. There's something I've learned about the most successful people, and that is that they're very good at staying private. So here's a list of things that you should keep private, and it gets increasingly more niche. Secrets that your friends tell you, where you live, business ideas before they're ready, your health status, valuable people in your network, your insecurities, and how hard you're working. In a world obsessed with being open, you're allowed to have some boundaries.
Create a little bit of mystery so that people don't know what you're going to do next, and they're wondering what you're going to do next. And as they're wondering what you're going to do next, they're kind of on their heels a little bit. What's the next thing that Stephen is planning? I don't really know. Wow. It's a very powerful approach. There are other times and other experiences and moments in life where you do want to reveal what you're planning to do because there's a purpose behind it. I'm just saying, be aware. Don't just act in this world. Be aware. Have a strategic mindset. Sometimes concealing is what you need to do. Sometimes not concealing is what you need to do.
You telling your friends and family about your future ambitions, your goals, what you want to do with your life is the reason why you're still a bum. It's the reason why you haven't achieved anything. I need to hear this more than anyone else. I was very guilty of this back in the day. But there's 2 reasons why you should never discuss about your future ambitions with anyone, no matter how close you are with them. When you talk about your ambitions with someone, your brain releases dopamine that it otherwise would have had you actually achieved the goal. But guess what? You haven't achieved the goal. You're just another bum talking about it. You're just another bum who hasn't achieved anything, but you're talking about your plan. Anyone can talk about a plan. Very few people actually execute it.
The quiet work that you put in with your own two hands when no one else is watching, that's the 1 degree of separation from you and everyone else when it comes to productivity. It's the quiet work you put in when no one else is watching.
You don't have to tell anybody you're going to the gym, just go. You don't have to tell anybody you're starting that business, just start. When you tell people your dreams, you have to understand if they're not a dreamer like you, and if they're not on their purpose like you are, they can destroy that dream. Because when you hear the one word, are you sure it's going to work? And they're putting acid on your plant. They're taking out the soil, they're blocking the sunlight because they don't believe in you. So who you share your dreams with is so important. Upgrade your life in silence.
Always work on becoming a better you. Work on yourself. Don't try to change anybody else. If you see anybody in your life that you deal with and you think they need to change, stop. Change yourself. It's never about the other person. It's about you. Whatever you're experiencing in life, it's not about them. If you're having a problem with somebody, it's about you, not them. If you're having a problem at work, it's about you, not your boss. It changes on the inside and the outside changes.
And so no one will ever know how hard you work, and no one will ever care. And so you have to create another game or another story that allows you to succeed even when no one else cares, which is why you have to be the one who cheers for you when no one else is watching. Just know that no one will understand, and that's okay, because you know, and you're the only person whose respect you need to earn. And you're also the hardest person's respect to earn, because you know when you're bullshitting you. And so this is also me talking to the winners right now. You being the best one in your state, the best one in your high school, the best one in your company, in your division, in your department, that's a low bar. The curse of the winner is not that he aims too high and misses, but that he shoots too low and he achieves his goal. You can't have your own respect if you know that you left some in the tank, which is why going bigger and asking yourself, am I capable of this, is the only way that you can ever truly see. And you can only do that if you're willing to fail.
You have nothing to prove to anyone. But if you get a new job, you don't need to post it. If you buy a new car, you don't need to upload it. If you get married, no one needs to see who you're married. As long as you're happy and the person that you're with is happy, halas. You don't need approval from social media about your marriage, about the car that you get, about the job that you have, about the food that you eat. As long as you're not harming no one and you're making decisions that are right for you, it doesn't matter what people think. The more you expose of your life, the more people will have a say, the more people will critique, the more people will envy. Why do you want that for yourself? You didn't ask for their validation when you first started. Why do you want it now? People can only see what you show them, and people will only know what you tell them. Just don't tell them too much, and don't show them too much.
Real leverage is silence. What they don't know, they can't use. Life is war, and information is like ammunition. If you give it to the wrong person, they can use it against you. Every World Series poker player knows that cards win more hands when they're faced down. There are 3 major things that you need to keep as private as possible. Your next move, your money, your love life. Protect that at all costs. Silence isn't shady, it's strategy. If they don't need to know the information, don't tell them.
If you're seeing this, please stop telling everybody about your goals. See, when you tell people about this dream life that you know you are going to live, but you don't have it yet, you're talking about it passively, you may think it's harmless, but your brain still releases dopamine, and it's the same chemical that then gets released when you achieve it. Your mind can't tell the difference between talking about success and actually achieving